The man cave renovations have been underway. The walls have been painted. Shirts have been moved. The annoying thing is my prized possession Beckham shirt now is behind me, so quite difficult to see. But step by step, they are going to get put in frames on the wall around here somewhere. So step by step, let's get into the episode. So first off, there is 3 games to recap from before the winter window, our first 3 games in charge. And our first game ended against Lask with a 1-0 victory. 11 shots to 12, 43% possession to 57, but an 86% to 88% pass completion. Didn't tell the story of the game. I honestly thought we played some good football. And yeah, a win is a win. First game in charge, first 3 points. We then went away to second place challengers because Salzburg are well ahead. Sturm Graz got 1-0 victory, 8 shots to 9, 53% possession out of 47 with 88% pass completion. So a little bit better pass completion, a little bit more possession. We started to look like a team I wanted to be. We then ended the first half of the season with a 1-0 victory over Salzburg. 11 shots to 13, 59% possession with a 90% pass completion. The tactic was starting to take shape. So that took us into the January transfer window, and we were busy with 0 players going out. 0. We did bring some players in. So the first player joining us is Yeho Yamalik from Brentford. Now, the worst thing about this is after we agreed him on a loan, he's now agreed to join our arch rivals Rapid Wien from the end of the season. But very talented player, and I do think he'll be a good player for the second half of this season. I would have preferred to sign him on a full-time at the end of the season, to be honest, because he is that good. But unfortunately, he is going to our arch rivals in Rapid Wien. The first of a few players from Tresin. So Horvath joins us, now 18 years old, obviously 48 caps for Tresin. Very talented attack midfielder. We've paid, ending up at 1.4 million. I think it was 400k up front. The other 1 million over the next couple of years. A very, very good player. Comes on 2k a week as well, so such a low wage time players from Tresin. But that's the first. The second player joined us for 2.9 million is Threck, our central defender we had at Tresin. Very, very good central defender. 19 years old as well, so a lot of time ahead of him. It's a good signing. And the final player currently from Tresin is Stan. So Stan joins us again to add depth in that attacking midfield position. For 2.7 million we end up having to pay for Stan, which is a lot more than I wanted to pay, but I do think he's just a very, very good attacking midfielder. His attributes don't do him justice in terms of how he performs. Now, we needed some depth in some of the positions, so Jonas Torsvik comes in as our first choice left back, comes in on loan from Brann. We do have an option to buy, which I think was, 650k. He's not valued close to that, so I do think we can almost just let it run out. And if he does do well for us, we can then go in with a bid after he's gone back to Brann. But I think he's a decent looking left back. Next up, we needed right wing backs. We didn't have any. So first off, Alex Williams comes in from Wrexham. The board weren't pleased with him, but honestly, I don't think he's a bad player. Attribute-wise, looks good. Says leading regional league player, but honestly, I think he's better than that. And the final one is actually on the screen on the comparison, so let's go to him. Coming in on loan as well, James Sweet comes in from Fleetwood, and again, it just adds back up at right wing back, so we've now got 2 players who can play there, both from the English leagues, and both good players. James Sweet can handle big matches, which is always nice to see. So all in all, as a club, we've sold 8.75 million this season, spending 8. Obviously, we've not recouped anything so far because we've not sold a single player in January because we didn't have any players. A few players did want to leave, but we just couldn't afford to sell them. So we have played 1 game after the winter break, and we lost it 1-0 to Grazer. A little bit annoying. 9 shots to 10, 56% possession with 86% pass completion. We didn't play badly. We just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sign Alex then. He won't come to us yet. I think it's that thing, and sometimes in Football Manager, players under the age of 18 will just not want to leave. They want to continue development at the club they're at. So we're having to wait until November when Alex turns 18. Then hopefully we can get in there. Now, the worrying thing is affiliation, which appeared after I left, is Hoffenheim have the right to put in the same bid. So hopefully they don't come in with the same bid, because we're going to go all out for Alex. I'm going to make sure over the summer window we don't spend all of our money. So we definitely have the money to put in a bid in November for Alex. And the other player obviously is Rod Torres, who also won't leave, but we will keep an eye on him. And you never know, we can, when he turns pro, he might be one of them players who is willing to leave. But we'll definitely keep an eye on these players, and we'll definitely bring them along with us on the journey, as long as they don't disappear elsewhere. Then maybe later in the journey we'll bring them back. But we'll definitely keep an eye on them as well. Rod hasn't featured since we left, so we'll keep an eye on that. He's on 12 appearances at the minute. Now, financially, after obviously all that summer spending, we're still in a good position. We have 7 million in the bank. We have about 30k to spend on wages, and we still have 7 million transfer budget, 11 million in the bank. So we are in a decent position. We obviously spend a 400k a month on loan repayments, but it's not affecting us at the minute how I worried it might do. Now, one thing to mention is the dynamics. People hate me. Nobody supports me. Bit upsetting there. When Stan came in, he supported me. He's probably been put off. 7 don't have an opinion, but 18 people oppose me. It's like being back at Trenton, isn't it? People absolutely detest me. If we go to happiness, why do they not like me? So morale is quite poor on Fisher. He's unhappy because feels a lack of depth of right wing back. Okay, he feels a lack of depth of right wing back. Is that it though? Like, there must be a different reason why you're unhappy. So here we are, right? Playing time, he's concerned. He's unhappy due to significant depth of right wing back. Like, there's nothing else really. When you look at this, they shouldn't be opposing me as the manager. We've won 3 out of 4 games so far. They're happy with training. They're happy with treatment. They're happy with the club. They're happy with playing time, except for a couple. Like, what do you oppose me for? So competition-wise, at the minute, we're 10 points behind Red Bull Salzburg. We sit in 2nd place, 2 points clear of Sturm Graz. Altash can overtake us. They do have a game in hand, but we can pray that that doesn't go well. Rapid Wien can go within 2 points for us if they win their game in hand as well. It's a very, very tight group. Now, in terms of tactic we settled on, it's a wing-back tactic with 3 at the back. So we're going with the minute with Reuter, Svek and Plavetic. Sweeter right back. Schnabels has been playing left back because Torsvik's injured. Yarmolenko and Selik in the middle with Tilo, Stan, and then we have Simon. I'm thinking we're going to go Simon on him, to be honest with you, just for pronunciation, who's not scored that many, and contract runs out at the end of the season. So we might end up saying goodbye to him. But this tactic is what we set up with at the minute. Obviously, we're still very early in this journey with Austria Wien, so things can dramatically change. But for now, that's how we are looking. Now, I did want to end today's episode by just discussing the fact that the views are very low on this series, and you guys who are watching this outro part, thank you very much. Your support obviously is very welcome and very appreciated. Now, I'm trying to come up with a different way to produce this Let's Play series so you still get all of the information, all the detail. But maybe we go to 2 episodes a week, and the 3rd day I put out some sort of a different video. Mainly because at the minute I'm pausing the game every 9-10 games so I can record a video. If the views are quite low, maybe if we compress it to 2 videos a season, 2 videos a week, for example, or 3 videos a week, 3 videos a season, sorry. Maybe it just gets more people hooked to watch it because there's not as much to keep up with, if that makes sense. So we're going to try that for a couple of seasons, and please let me know what you think of it. But we're going to crack on. I'm absolutely loving playing it, and to be honest with you, I'm struggling to pause it to record videos at times. Hence, there's no live coming in a minute because I play a bit further ahead, and I'm going to, as soon as I stop this, record the next video, which has a live come in it. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying it who are watching. and hopefully more people come in, because like I said, 2.7 thousand subscribers, 60 views on the most recent video. It's a bit concerning that maybe I'm producing content people don't like. So at that point, you've got to obviously evaluate the time it takes to produce each episode, how to produce it and make it better for you as a viewer. So thank you for watching anyway. Continued support, it is appreciated, and I will see you in the next episode. We've had a youth intake.